Today we are going to let little Miss Avi out, and her little baby's just out in here. It's good for her to get out and move around. These guys need to get move around a little bit because they've kind of just been chilling in that corner. Nothing wrong with that. Babies do that. They find like a comfort corner and they're usually very tired. And see, Avi's like, come out, come out, come out. See, it's okay. They're just right there. See, she's telling them, come with me. I want to go explore. But this has been good for Avi because it's actually, Avi is usually not this thin. And this is a very healthy weight for Avi. And she has a lovely little first freshener udder under there. Well, I can't wait to see what it's like after a good fill because those girls nurse her nonstop. But today is their day to get out here and move around, and I'll be watching. So we'll see how it goes. Another thing we're tackling today is it's in the 50s. Like, I really don't even need this coat. And I am going to go ahead and turn off heat lamps. It's above 50. There's no reason. With these little girls, they got kind of weaned a little bit slower. They're born in the cold. They had sweaters. They had a heat lamp. So then first they lost the sweaters. Then the heat lamp was moved from the corner back to its normal position hanging, and it was raised for him because Rapunzel did not want him to wear a sweater at all, which is fine. Mama, take the wheel. I went ahead and raised the heat lamp so he's more used to like his own, regulating his own body temperature. I'm sorry guys, I have fog brain this morning. I'm very, very tired for some reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and just undo these. I'm gonna hang this up so nobody can chew or get anywhere. So it'll be quite a bit darker in there for them, which, you know what, that's not a bad thing, honestly. Like, dark, quiet places sometimes are where babies want to be. But hopefully they'll get out and move it. And today I do plan to get these girls out back with the herd for at least a couple of hours. This also gives me a chance, for those of you that have been with the channel long enough, you've probably heard this a bajillion times, especially around whenever we have kids and we separate mom. We milk test here. We milk test to see the production values of our does. This helps us to make decisions on who stays in our herd and who leaves based off of those results. So I will want to milk test here pretty soon, probably like within the next week or two, just to make sure I can get good, accurate numbers on my girls all the way through their lactations. The earlier you start, the better. I'm going to put these girls out on the field probably around noon until like feeding time, which is 4 or 5 hours. Babies will not starve in 4 or 5 hours. They'll get hungry and they'll really, really want a bottle. So that's where I come in with a bottle and I'm like, is this what you want? And they learn to go onto a bottle. I've always found it's better to just train them when they're hungry and to not force it and not make it a negative experience. If you fight with them too hard and they learn every time you come in with a bottle, there's going to be a fight. It's harder to train dam-raised kids to a bottle. It's easier the earlier you start, but I've been all over the place lately. I usually would have started this like at day 2. We're Monday. The little girls were born Wednesday and little fella was born Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we're on day 4 and 5 for these guys. A little bit older than where I usually start to train them. But like I said, life has just been kind of crazy. And when moms are doing a good job with their babies, just let them do it. So we'll see. And if all else fails, everybody learns how to drink from a bottle on milk test day because they're very, very hungry. And they want that comfort, and the milk is the comfort. So, all right, guys, next time we come out here, it will be for bottle training. All right, moms are out, babies are in for a little bit of a play date. And you can tell he is quite a bit larger than these 2 girls. These 3 are also half siblings. They are all sired by love bug out of different does. She's not happy, but she's not doing terrible for a first freshman. She did try to kick off the inflations, but she did good with some protesting, but she's okay. She's doing good. I'm going to try a bottle real quick with these guys. It's been about 4 to 5 hours. I came here at 2 hours. They were not all that pleased. They should be hungry now, but they didn't want to take a bottle earlier. I just figured I'll go ahead and milk these girls, get them some nice fresh mama's milk. Rapunzel is a veteran, but you will see, like, we got her milked out pretty evenly, but he was favoring a side, and you can kind of tell, like, that side, this side's a little lower. So it's good for me to have gotten her up here to milk her out completely because she really needs it. She has twins, so they are feeding machines. So she has no problem staying balanced. She's upset, but I'm really excited about her udder. When I get something more than like a 4 or 5 hour fill, I'll probably take a picture of it and show you guys, but it's exciting, exciting, exciting. Now to the babies. I like to kind of put them right here so I can get a really good hold on them. And they feel nice and secure. Yeah, try to get them nice and secure. Feel good and quiet. Oh my. There we go, just a little bit in there. Usually we just kind of introduce it and let them mouth. I don't let the... He's kind of, like he's kind of almost got it. I try not to let them have a bad experience this first time, like I said, because we don't want them to feel like they're fighting us. They're not. He's kind of getting the... But he's a big kid. He could actually probably go a lot longer without getting really hungry. So that's our try with him. We didn't take everything from Mom's. We didn't strip him. So he did a good job. He did a good job. He is so cute. Hello. Hi, Holly. Hi, Holly. I know. Oh, this is just so weird. Oh, it's just so weird. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Try to get underneath them so they kind of feel like they might be underneath Mom. Okay, it's okay. She's fighting a little bit more, so I'm not gonna fight with her too much. But this is a good way to just get them kind of used to what to expect and to know, like, hey, this is another... Okay. Thanks, Holly. Hi, Mama. Oh, yes. Oh, I know, I know, I know. Oh, it's not like Mom, is it? But you're good there. You guys, oh, you're okay. Look at a lot of seepage going on here. Let me just make sure. Okay. Try not to make sure there's not too heavy. Okay. 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 And sometimes at this point too, from milking through tubes in the cold, the milk is already cold and they just kind of don't want it. But this is a great time to get little Miss Mary all caught up on the bottle training, huh? Babies. Then we'll have our class. We could take a class photo right now. Our class photo. Here's our class photo. Here's our class photo. Good babies, yeah. Hold on. Good babies. Look at the camera, Mary. That's a good job, babies. I know. Oh, so sweet. The best part about being a goat farmer. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Yes, but you get to have a drink. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. This is day 3 for Chill Pill. That's okay. Yes, it's okay. We don't want you to be scared. But I do want you to get used to taking this ball in your mouth. I don't want her to fight too much. I don't want this to be a terrible experience for her. But she does need to understand that that's food. I know. Are you worried about these other babies bouncing on my back? You think? You're allowed to say hello. You're a good girl. You can say hello. You're a good girl. The babies are so curious about June. They're curious of you. They say, what are you? You've never been out and about with you, huh? Go on. Go on. So today we've kind of just, I am cleaning out one stall. Well, actually 2 stalls. I've just got the divider out and I've been using it as big nursery suites for my girls because I'm just not confident with these little ones out on the field yet. I want them to be good and confident here, strong, and then we will start to slowly introduce them out. But today, June is kind of getting them accustomed to what it's like being around a dog. And I really try to make sure that, especially now that we have livestock guardian dogs, that these little ones get introduced to dogs in general early on with their moms. And June is like the superest, calmest, lovingest little dog that we have here. Django would just be excited and would run after him, but June is half Great Pyrenees and English Shepherd, and I think she's got some Anatolian Shepherd in there. So she's great to have them around, and I acclimate them to these dogs with livestock guardian dogs being on because it's important that they encounter them and feel confident and safe, because then they don't act scared or run and trigger like a very, very small prey drive that my young livestock guardian dog Rex may still have. He's never hurt a goat. He just sometimes decides he wants certain does to go back to the barn, or he doesn't want someone to be out and away from the rest of the goats, so he'll push them whether they want to or not. He'll be really interested in the little babies, and he loves babies. But this is more so for them to kind of get used to a dog and to feel confident around their moms and to not feel scared, and it be a positive situation rather than their first time meeting a dog, be scared of the dog and to run and to create a bad situation where I have to keep really, really tight cues on Rex, or like somebody might be getting hurt. So I don't think anybody's going to be getting hurt. Rex has done fabulous with the last 2 to 3 groups of kittings that he's been introduced to, but right now they're just enjoying having the run while I clean out stalls and to get to meet June and to get some exercise out of those little legs. It won't be long now before we start introducing them to the rest of the herd. Are you unsure? Are you unsure? She's such a good mom. She really could have supported 2, but she really does not want Abby's babies to like come over anywhere near her or her baby. So that's what Rapunzel is concerned about. And there's June just sniffing. And Rapunzel is not afraid of June or any of the other dogs to lay it on them if they need to have it laid on them. So this is good. But June is respectful. She does not, you can see she's really staying like right next to me. Body language is good. Nice little tail wag, not overly interested. Just kind of feeling out the situation because she's a good girl. Nice and calm, easy, easy. Good girl. You sit. June, sit. June, sit down. Good girl, good girl, good girl. June's a good girl. June, do you love the babies? We're blessed to have really good dogs. Really, really good doggies, June, huh? She's a good girl. Finishing touches, huh?
Yep. There's the last little slices left.
So little slices he's talking about, as you can kind of see like back in there. You can kind of see a little bit of light. So that's the slices he's talking about, and this last portion. And then after that, Finny.
Yeah.
Finny.
Should be in good shape. As you can see, it holds the straw well. So.
Yeah, it holds the straw well. It actually feels like a barn in here.
And then down here it gives a lot more insulation for the heat to keep it down, because on this side it gets especially.
And you can tell, so buddy, stand warm in here. There's Mary. Oh, Avi. Honey. Avi just wants to be in the way. It's exciting. I know, guys, I said it feels like a barn now. It's always been a barn, but so this has just been an addition that we built secondary to the actual barn, the big barn. And it's just kind of always felt like a lean-to. We've always called it like the kidding lean-to. I've always felt we were calling it the kidding barn. but now it feels like it has all the amenities of a barn. It's got multiple entry and exit places. We've got a loft to store hay and straw up here. We've got our kidding stalls near. It just feels complete, and it's nice when you have a place on your property or in your barns where it feels like it's complete the way that it should be. Now, the only thing I think I'm going to do next is I'm going to get some of these lights like up top that run all the way down. I'm going to get those for underneath of here because it actually creates like which is nice for does and babies that are bonding, but or trying to ride on each other's backs and be a monkey on somebody's back. Mary is the monkey. Mary has always been the monkey on Avi's back. But it's nice to get it nice and done. To put some lights in there just for me and for when I have kids separated. It just is a finishing touch. Hi, Rapunzel. What do you think? What do you think about it, huh? You're being so sweet today. She says, because I want my breakfast, Mom. I'm not mean before breakfast or you won't give it to me. I'm not mean before breakfast or you won't give it to me. Oh, I'm such a good girl. You're such a good. Okay, just letting moms and babies come out for a minute. I have their breakfast, so it's to that point now where we're starting to integrate with the herd. Posey's out there because she says that's where I get fed at night, and they're just not used to not having rights into it, but it's open so that moms and babies can all get reacquainted. And obvious, like, put the bucket down for God's sake and quit talking to your people. Hold on, guys. You can't keep both of these safe. So they are 3 weeks. They were 3 weeks old Wednesday and Thursday. So they really are to a point now where they're big enough, they're strong enough. I really should be integrating them back in with the herd. So that's what this is. Anybody that's been here long enough, this is just how we utilize this portion of the barn right now with kids. It lets them get out, they get the hops, they get to find out who is who. And then because we have Rex, he's almost 100%, but he's not quite 2 years old yet. So he has moments with little goats, not to hurt them. He just gets really excited. So this is a good way that the herd and Rex can come up and see and get used to these absolutely bouncing babies and make it safe for reintroductions. So that's why they're in here today. I've had them out here for 2 days now. Now tomorrow is Sunday and I'll have some time in the afternoon. And I'm sorry, they are bouncing like behind the camera so you guys can't see what I'm laughing at. But I'll take some time tomorrow and probably bring Rex in here to reacquaint with the jelly beans, the bouncing beans in here. And then it'll make it safe for everybody. And then it cuts down on my chores because then what that means is that at night times that these guys will actually start going in with the rest of the herd, which is really good. It means there's not 2 sets of chores for me unless I separate to milk, which at about 1 month, I'm going to probably start picking up 2 a days on both of these girls. Avi has been being trained for 3 weeks now. And she's the worst first freshener I've ever had on the stand. Like, I cussed, we fought, we wrestled. She flipped herself over somehow, fighting the inflations. So we are getting better, but we started hobbling because I'm like, this isn't good for either one of us. We need to start training you to know, like, you can't kick those back feet like that. So, and now these guys have finally realized the store is open. And actually our next doe to kid, right there in the middle, the yellow collar is Skids. Skids is due next Saturday. And Gwen, who is not currently over here, is due next Saturday. That's also a reason why I have these kids over here and getting them all ready for integrating life in with the rest of the herd, because it's just better to break them in slowly than to just throw them in cold turkey and not have any wherewithal about hierarchy, who's the bully, who's mean, who puts up with them, who likes them, who are their friends. These kids are growing really good at 3 weeks old. So I don't have any I don't have any setbacks in my mind over putting them in with older kids, but they won't be the youngest kids here soon. They won't be the new kids on the block here in about a week, which is exciting. And then after that, I think we have about a 3-week break until our next set. So it's ramping up. We decided to move our kidding season up a little bit with some of these older does that I just don't feel like I'll probably take into a show ring. We did sign up for linear appraisals again this year. And it looks like they're forecasting our area for May. It's like a Christmas miracle because we've always been in forecasted for like late July, which always turns out to like late August or late September. So we're dragging these girls through lactations, and they do get a little stale. Good dairy goats should never be stale really until you start drying them off, but my girls do get a little stale. I will use that word. And it causes me to be a little stressed during linear appraisals. So all of my girls should be dropping kids by April, which is advantageous if we get a May or a June date. So I do have some girls that are going in February, some in got January, and then I think some at the very beginning of February. Those are the ladies that I didn't really plan to show a lot this year, but them being so close to linear appraisals, obviously I'm going to be milk testing again this year. So hopefully we can push with that and get some good linear appraisals on all of our does, but this is the view of the day. You doing sure, chill. Oh goodness, nobody's sure of Rapunzel, big old meanie.